Should you do a first sighting? There's no right or wrong on this either. It's really just a matter of understanding what you folks want. Okay, so the first sighting, some people think they don't want to see each other because they don't know why. They just were told not to see each other. Other people think, oh, it's a superstition. I don't want to, risk anything, and then we have bad luck. Other people are like, oh, it's a tradition, and I thought we're supposed to do that. So it's really just a matter of what you're comfortable with. But if it's a superstition, and you're very superstitious, then it might be worth keeping, because you don't want to play with that if you really believe in it. If it's something where it's a tradition, but you don't know why you're doing it, then I don't think it's a good enough reason to not see each other. There's a lot of benefits now to actually seeing each other beforehand. Many couples tell me that they want the day to be smooth, relaxing, fun, and if you folks do not see each other before the ceremony, and the only time you can get your together pictures is going to be between the ceremony and the reception, you now have a definite amount of time that you cannot exceed. Or you're going to push everything else back. Your dinner's going to start late, your food's going to be cold, your photographer's going to be done before the program ends, so you don't want to do that. So if you see each other before the ceremony, you can take all those required combinations and pictures before the ceremony, really more relaxed, because you can ask your photographer how much time they need and make sure they get that amount of time. And then after the ceremony, you can actually even enjoy cocktails with your guests. But if for some reason maybe grandma came late, then take 1 or 2 pictures after the ceremony, not a big deal. Okay? The other thing I think about with the first sighting is if people think, oh, okay, well, I just thought it was bad luck. For me, I try to explain a lot to couples, just a lot of information, and then you folks decide what you want to do. But really the first sighting started because marriages used to be arranged. Couples didn't know who they were marrying or what the other person looked like. That's why they had the veil. So after they're married, they raise the veil, kiss, oh, you're already married, too bad, too late. So, if you didn't know who you're marrying and you didn't like what they looked like and you saw them before the ceremony, you probably weren't going to get married. So that's why they didn't see each other before the ceremony. Less marriages would happen. Luckily, hopefully, you folks all know who you're marrying and you want to get married, so it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. So again, if it doesn't serve a purpose for you, you shouldn't do it. Your entire wedding every single decision should be based on who you folks are and what makes sense to you. Okay? You don't ever have to do anything except both say I do and have a licensed minister. Beyond that, nothing else is needed.